Hey, y'all. This is Param. Uh, of course, we have been looking in the playlist, in series of playlist. Okay, about what are the search context parameters are there. Okay, one among them is post filter and rescore. Okay, so these two are working together. That's why I put in a single box. Okay, usually what we'll do, we do the split, sorry, we do the filtering. Okay, if it is filtering, obviously we go for the boolean query. Okay, so if it is a boolean query, filter by the boolean query, so it apply in both case, what aggregation as well as hits the list, returning the hits list. So in both case, filtering given filter is occurred, filtered. Okay, then only it to calculate the aggregations. Okay, then only for the same records it returning the result. So okay, it's right use case. Okay, it's right use case, nothing to comment on that. But so that's how in fact I have written many of these cases. Okay, so the filter is applied common both aggregation as well as returning the hits list. But if you, let's say you want to do the aggregation for the whole list, okay, you want to aggregate the whole list, aggregation calculation, okay, it can be anything. Okay, if you want aggregation calculation for the whole thing, but you want but but you want filter for only subset of records that should be returned. Aggregation can calculate for the whole list, but returning the result is only the subset of records. Okay, so in that case, post filter will be useful. Okay, one thing. So it is not, of course, the filtering is not affect the aggregation filter, post filter. Yeah, because of post filter, we are going to filter after the aggregation has been executed, after the aggregation has been calculated on the selected records, selected records. Okay, so after that only we are the post filter going to apply. So by default, let's say we have 100 records. Okay, all the 100 records aggregation has been calculated. Okay, minimum, maximum, whatever do you want, any kind of aggregations you have done. Okay, but you want to return only the out of 100 records, you want to return only the a person from the particular locations. Okay, okay, a person from the particular location. So in that case, obviously only the subset of records is returned. Okay, so where it will be useful, where what is this is the technical. Okay, this is a technical detail of that one, but what is actual use case where you will be using this? Okay, so maybe in the paginations we might use sometimes. Okay, maybe we may use the pagination times, but other use cases right now I don't get remember. Okay, then the score. Okay, then rescore. Then what is, see, scoring will be calculated by the entire record. Okay, so okay, for the entire record, scoring will be calculated for every document. So, okay, based on the whole list in fact. Okay, or based on the boolean filter. Okay, and now if you want to calculate the rescore, okay, so again the rescore, it may be affect the sorting, right? Sorting. If I want to do rescoring means what? Let's say out of 100 records, I am returning only the 15 records based on my post filter. So I want to calculate the score value only for these 15 records. Okay, 15 records. Okay, okay. So since it's a rescoring, right? So again it has to go. It has to go calculate it in the shard. Okay, so we should not give more load to the shard, but this is very 15 records, very simple. But let's say if you have lakhs of record or crores of records, ton of records means, then you should specify what is the window size. So only that okay, only that time of records, or that many records is recalculated in the per shard at a times, okay. Then of course query weight and the rescore query weight is both are calculated. Okay, query weight and rescore query weight both are calculated. Okay, so query weight, that is without filtering, post filter. Okay, so rescore query weight means it is calculated after the post filter. So that is what the value is. Okay, it is calculated in fact we can specify in fact we can specify the what the value we need. I'll show the demo. Okay, then score mode. What do you mean score mode? Yeah, I'll tell you. So we have the query weight, we have the rescore query weight. Okay, of course we have the score value and rescore value, right? How the rescore value and the score value has to be applied, either both should be addition or both should be multiplied, or either one is max should take or either one is minimum is should take. So that is what score mode. Okay, so that is what about the post filter. So obviously post filter, post filter post filter executed after the aggregation has been completed. Okay, that is the main message from this tag of main use case. Okay, okay, so now I'll go to my here. You can see. Okay, so without affecting score. Okay, that is okay. Here you can see that I am doing filter. So this filter applied in both hit list as well as aggregation. Okay, here I am doing some aggregations. Okay, in that aggregation it is affect that filter list. Okay, then post filter, what is now? Say we have got record create the brand from the GUSI. Okay, now within that GUSI we will apply the post filter. So the red color. So what will happen? Already I have filtered that list taken for aggregation calculations. Okay, after that list again do the filter by the post filter. So let's say by this filter, by these boolean filters, if I get 100 records, okay, by this post filter we may return only 10. Yeah, who knows? Okay, this is a normal case. It's a normal case. Okay, okay, let me close everything. Okay, let me close all the tabs. Okay, now rescore. Rescore is important one, right? Okay, so if I want to rescore now, I am saying window size 50. So that means in each shard it's going to rescore. It's going to rescore after post filter. Okay, that is the message. Rescore will be executed after post filter. After post filters. Okay, okay, so per shard just 50 records. Okay, for per shard you just calculate only 50 document rescoring value. Okay, you identify the rescoring value only for 50 documents in every shard. Okay, that is what window size. Okay, then of course the rescore they are writing the query. Okay, okay, so here what is that? Some queries are filtering is there. Okay, so here we are saying that query weight and rescore query weight is we are specifying the value, right? So these two values has to be applied. Okay, that is what here restore mode. So query mode, what is that? Sorry, score mode. Okay, score mode. Second things we can write more than one rescore value. So we can rescore more than one rescore we can do. Okay, and so of course we have right here we can see the two things are two rescore we are doing. Okay, two rescore we are doing. It's based on the different logic, right? Different logic or different parameters or scoring functions, whatever it is. Okay, but that scoring mode is different here. We apply the scoring mode multiply. So multiply means what? Here the scoring field, the rescoring value will has to be, okay, has to be multiplied. Multiplied. Okay, so that is what about the post filter and the rescore. It's a sample, in fact. Okay, it's a samples. It's very normal samples. Okay, so nothing to here. Okay, I have explained everything in detail. Then query process, the query rescorer. Yeah, that is what. So once the post filter has completed, so for remaining records we want to do the query filterings. Okay, query size. Okay, yeah, the query mode also I explained how minimum, maximum, or average something. Okay, and yeah, multiple rescore we can do. Okay, so usually one rescore is enough, but still if you want to do the multiple rescores you can do. But let me see what is the things are happening. I don't know what is lab. They even they have not explained. maybe again doing filtering, I think so. Okay, so let's say here we have two rescore. Okay, one rescore based on the message, message should be this one. Okay, this query brown, the quick brown. Okay, so this match phrase has to be matched. Let's say we have 15 records right now after the post filter. Within the 15, okay, within the 15s I can apply multiple rescore. So for those records have message like this or any one of these words. Okay, for that I am doing this kind of rescoring. Okay, again, okay, this is another rescoring function rescorer. Okay, function scoring we are using here. So what how many count, then do some plus tick, something that's all. Some manipulations are happening. Okay, logarithm in 10. Okay, document count dot value. So obviously I think it will be total count. Let's say 100 record, right? So we said 100 records in this index. Okay, so 100 records then plus 2. Okay, then that's how the score value has been applied for this rescore value. Okay, then all the rescore value were either used based on the scoring mode. Okay, scoring mode here total multiply, average, max, minimum. Okay, so almost 5 things are there. What would be the exact use case? What is I want to get the total stuff. Okay, I want to get always the sort of total stuff and one specific stuff as well. Okay, let's say I want to get all the product information. Okay, I have 10 products. Okay, so I want always display in the bottom of the screen. Okay, or bottom of the report. Okay, so what is how many products were there, how many sales, what is average, everything I have to display in the report at the master level. But still at the top of or middle of the page I want to display only the particular product details. Okay, so in that case both I can achieve using the post filter and the rescore. Yes, rescore why we are doing just for is sorting purpose, nothing else. Okay, only sorting purpose. Okay, so this is the one of the sample use case. Usually what is now any kind of screen, any kind of web page or a monitoring screen, we will get always how many totals are there. Okay, let's say even if it Elasticsearch in the Kibana means we will see, yeah, you have 15 index. Okay, and now you are doing out of 15 and the second index, two index are you are seeing here. So or something information like total information we want to display always irrespective of what exactly filter the value. Okay, so in that case obviously post filter and the rescore is useful, so it is meaningful use case. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching. If you like the content, like my video, leave your comments. Okay, subscribe my channel, share with your friends. Thank you.